Welcome to Gaming with Magus. I am Magus, and I had a fellow viewer comment on one of my reaction videos and said he was developing a game and wanted me to react to his trailer to his game. Um, we're going to look at what he has, what his background is thus far with the game, what he has, and we'll try to react to it, give my actual reactions, and see if there's anything I could do to help because I do have a bit of a game development background, and any advice I could maybe give him in regards to that, or future suggestions depending on how he's going. So, um, the name of this game is Xenofighters, and we'll check this out and see what we're looking at. Here we go.
This game is not yet rated.
Okay.
Get ready for the ultimate dream match.
Okay.
Team Light Force
All right.
versus Team Rainbow.
Okay.
Starts now.
Okay. So this is supposed to be like a Smash Brawl Brother fighter. Okay. Fairly basic. I see some characters doing some move punches. There's some movement of the characters. I see some special abilities. I can't tell which one is coming from what character. There maybe appears to be a health bar above the character. That is that green line. I'm not entirely sure what that's about. I do not hear any audio signals. Again, this may be early in the game development. Okay. I see some things going on with feet movement, hand movements. There's some basic animation. So they have some stuff in here. I see some abilities happening. I don't see it shrinking the health bar of the other character per se. Maybe that's a work in progress. And I think they're gone. So I guess they got taken out. I'm not entirely sure. Okay, so we got different characters. They're quickly switching between them to show us different things. What they look like. Okay, cool. They do have some variety, which is good.
Arcade Fighters. Coming to PC and mobile.
Okay, Arcade Fighters? I thought it was Xenofighters.
When I go to the
And this is...
dentist, I'm not afraid because...
Hold on. I don't know if any of this is copyright music, so I'm going to be careful about that. So I'm going to mute this for right now. This appears to be artwork that the developer has made. Obviously, this is blown up more than what he actually has in the game itself. Maybe it's just to give some direction as to what he's doing. I don't know if there's anything more than just this. Okay. So, what do I think? Again, very basic. He had a background. He had various platforms. He had some characters. There was some basic animation on it. He had some moves going on, but they're clearly... I mean, this is like really early in the game stage for this game and needs some refinement. Now, when it comes to game development, one of the very first things you do with game development is you want to build your system. You want to get some basic stuff going. It doesn't have to be pretty. It doesn't have to look amazing. It's just a proof of concept. Can I make things happen? Like, can I move the character? Can I get the character to do certain things? Sometimes you can put animations in, but maybe do that later down the line. Those are some very basic things that are happening. I think he has a little bit more he needs to flesh out when it comes to okay, so they do the attacks, cool. So he's got the characters to be able to do the attacks and they can move, but um, there was a green bar on the one character, not the other. Like, where's their health? If you're doing a fighter, you need to know how much health they have. Should it be more at the bottom, like they do with Smash? Do they do it more above, like when it comes to other fighting games? It'd probably be less cluttered if you were to do that. But again, that's something he'll probably build out as he goes along. Um, regarding obviously, this is being built on PC. There was no audio or anything else like that, but that's okay. That can always be added in after the fact with triggers and various other things, and it shouldn't be a big deal. Um, obviously, the art is a little bit different from what he originally came up with. Now, mind you, if he's not very artistic and he's just throwing something down to give a general idea, that's fine. He clearly modified it for what he was doing because he realized that that much detail on what he was trying to do was going to be too much. I don't know. Um, is it would it benefit him like if he's doing one on one like that, or is he planning on having more than that? When he says he's going to make a Smash Brothers style fighter, my guess is he's going to have more than just two characters fighting, and maybe that's why he went with the size and the layout versus, let's say, a Street Fighter where it's 1-on-1 and you can do bigger, taller, more detailed characters. I'm not entirely sure. It's not wrong either way. Um, so I think that the next step, if I was him, I would focus on would be let's get the mechanics fully fleshed out, which is okay. They both have health bars, and the one character can do an attack, punch, whatever, and hit the other character, and their health bar shrinks. So you can get the basic mechanics of I can do something to shrink their health and get that going. Once he has that going, I think he'll be on his way on what he needs to do. There is obviously some work to be done to refine, where the actual projectors are coming from, maybe slowing down things. That's just nuances on what you need to do. Um, I don't know if this is the final art or if he plans on trying to, once he has the basic down, hiring someone to do the art, if he plans on taking art classes to improve upon what he has, or what he's looking to do in this. I would imagine he's trying not to go too far from his original vision, but he would more than likely also maybe need some audio unless he plans on doing audio and is good with it. There was no indication as to if he has a background with that or if he's going to have to hire someone or what he's looking to do. And then, of course, sound effects. So these are all a bunch of things. I know back from my game development stuff I did in college, we did some very basic shooter games with the Wii. We did some audio and things like that, and you did some basic stuff and you get it going and you go from there. Other people were doing things with other Xbox development tools, and I understand that it's not the easiest thing to get going because they don't really make tools available and easy for you to do things. So kudos to him for trying it, and hopefully he's successful when he needs. And if he has additional content, we will go from there. There is an update, I think, and I will wait a little bit further. I think it was 3 weeks. I don't know if that's enough to make much of a difference on his actual game. Um, if he's working on by himself, I don't know the pace that he's able to work on this if he has a full-time job or something else that's tying him up that he can't work on it all the time. We shall see. But if you liked my reaction to an indie developer out there, giving them suggestions and helps and getting awareness out there that maybe someone might want to help him out, give me a like, follow, and a thumbs up. Please take a look at Xenofighters on his various stuff. His name is Seth, so I think it's Seth Xenofighters. So if you want to take a look at that and maybe you want to offer up help to help him out and maybe get him going to a certain extent, that'd be cool. As I highly doubt he's making any money off of this as of yet. But I think it's just to get his foot in the door and try this out. You should also follow me on my social media, where it's Facebook, Instagram, or X. That way, if there's other people that are developing games that you want me to react to trailers of their games that are developing or anything else like that, or maybe finished games you want me to try, feel free to use those platforms to make a suggestion and reach out to me, and we'll see what we can do. But till next time, stay adventurous.